All right, in this one, this SAT question, we're going to talk about something that I think a lot of people in the real world, a lot of adults don't really know how to deal with this because you see it all the time incorrectly done, and it's what we call comma splice. So comma splice. So what I mean by comma splice is a comma separating two complete sentences. So that's bad. It just doesn't work. If we're going to separate two complete sentences with a comma, we need a comma in a conjunction. So remember, conjunctions are words like and, but, for, so, not, and or. So let's read this sentence here to see if we can see what's going on. No biographer can attest to absolute accuracy in documenting the activities of his or her subject. This biographer of Cesar Chavez is no exception. All right, well, let's think about this here. There's two complete sentences here separated by this little comma. The first complete sentence is no biographer can attest to absolute accuracy in documenting the activities of his or her subject. So if we put a period there, that's a sentence. And you should kind of hear that as such. And then the second, we're going to check the part after the comma as well. This biographer of Cesar Chavez is no exception. That's kind of a sentence too. I shouldn't even say kind of, it is a sentence. So you can kind of hear, a sentence has a subject and a verb, and it should kind of stand alone to you. If you can say it on its own and it makes sense, it's a sentence. And one thing, just a little sidebar here, just because a sentence has a pronoun in it doesn't mean it's not a sentence. Like I could say like, it moved. And that's a famous Seinfeld line if you recognize it, something George said once in Seinfeld. But anyway, it moved. Well, this is a pronoun, the word it, and this is a verb, but that's still a sentence. We have a subject and a verb. Well, anyway, enough with the sidebar. The problem with choice A here is that two complete sentences separated by a comma is wrong. So there's a couple ways that we can get rid of a comma splice. We can use a comma in a conjunction, like comma and, that would fix it, or any other conjunction. That are the coordinating conjunctions, and these are and, but, for, so, not, yet, and or. And the acronym to remember them is fanboys. And I'm sorry, they're out of order here, but fan boys. So just a way to remember all the coordinating conjunctions. Second way we can separate two complete sentences with the good old period. Good old period. Without a separate complete sentences, it's a period. And then the third way that we kind of usually think about on the SAT, there are other ways, but the third way we're going to think about right now is a semicolon. A semicolon is good enough to separate two complete sentences because a semicolon and a period are the same exact thing as far as we're concerned on the SAT. Now there's a couple other ways to do it. One is a dash, and then yet another way is a colon. Just maybe keep those in mind. We can separate two complete sentences with either a dash or a colon. But anyway, let's look at the choices just to try to get this one right. Let's see. You might think it's choice C, but choice C kind of, sort of switches from talking about a biographer to a biography. That's not good. So it looks like the right answer is choice B. Choice B separates the two complete sentences with a comma and. So now we get two complete sentences with a coordinating conjunction and a comma, and that's good enough for us. So the answer is choice B.